how can people build awareness around what their inner child is responding to in their adult relationships?
I think the first thing is to recognize that if we are in any way, shape, or form triggered or activated, and we will know because there will be an emotional charge with it, that is the sign. It is often almost like a panic. It doesn't have to be just that, but in particular, there is an emotional charge. It's like we have to respond in this particular way, and it goes from 0 to 100, and it's usually
It's over.
done before we know. Yeah, exactly. It's already done. So when that happens, we are triggered at that time. There's no shame in that. We all have these moments, but that trigger is showing you that response was actually coming from a very young, well, it's nearly always going to be in that sort of first few years, but sometimes it can be slightly older. But the point is that your response was coming from an unresolved inner child trauma.
So how can people start? Because I do this work with clients too. Not oftentimes. There are times when people are really blocked about their childhood. In fact, they'll say things like, I don't have very many memories of my
Yeah.
childhood. Do you have to remember either what I call big T trauma or little t traumatic events? Or is it something that can be healed in the nervous system and in the body without having a specific memory?
Really great question. No, we definitely don't need to remember old trauma or how things happen. I think a lot of people get stuck spinning their wheels thinking, oh my gosh, I can't remember it. And maybe it was this, maybe it was that. Most of the time, like I've done 12,000 hours of dissolving inner child trauma in the subconscious mind. And most of the time, my clients might not have been originally aware of what that actual trauma was. And when you go in through the actual, I'm not sure how you do it, but I always go in through the actual trigger, and the way that I do it, it will take us directly to the original wound that caused that particular inner child to split off. So we go right back to the origin. And so it doesn't matter if you remember or not. In fact, I take people back to the womb, and we're having a conversation like you and I are now. You're completely lucid and you're fully in your intellectual mind, but we're able to access that information through those sort of triggers. So no, you don't need to remember. And the truth is that most of the time, if we've had a lot of trauma in childhood, we often won't remember, especially if we tend towards dissociating or being in freeze mode or flight. We won't actually remember a lot of what happened.
The brain is protecting itself as it should.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's right.